Hello, welcome to Nattys Crafts. I'm Natalie. I'll be doing all the crafting as usual. And today we're going to make some more decorative items for my house. We are going to make some decorative orbs. This was a big deal in the summer, I believe it was, maybe into the fall. And here comes my dog. Hello. Sorry. So we're going to make, I recently watched a young lady on YouTube who makes them out of paper. So she's a paper crafter. And so I'm gonna follow her idea, but then I also have these circle cardboard pieces because I bought some pots and so they were separating the pots. So I'm also gonna use those. Of course, mine are gonna be black because that's what I do, but they could be any color you want and even designs. You could, for the paper part, you could use any kind of craft paper that you may have. So I sure hope that you would go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe, like, leave a comment, all the regular YouTube stuff. I always appreciate it. And let's go ahead and go take a look. Now here's what you're gonna need for this. And I'm gonna start, again, I got these little cardboard rounds out of some pans that I purchased. They were used to separate them, and they're pretty thick cardboard, so they were perfect. And what I'm going to do is just paint them black. And again, this is where you make it your own. You know, paint whatever color you like. If you like white or red or pink or purple or whatever, paint it. Black is my deal, so that's what I did. And I am making sure to get the inside, the outside, and the edges, because all of that is, you are going to see all of that. So do make sure if you're going to paint it that you do paint all sides of it. Now, I didn't show in here, but I did end up ModPodging this as well with a glossy ModPodge, just to give it a little bit of extra, I don't know. So I did do that too. And then I'm going to use this craft paper to make the others. Now this was a kind of cool looking craft paper. It had kind of a shiny little circles on it, and it was black, of course, so that's awesome. And so I'm just going to cut it into small pieces. I don't know, maybe, I don't know what it was, maybe 1/4 of an inch wide or thick. And, you know, make them, of course, the size that you want. Big or as small as you want. And I made a whole bunch of pieces. I think I did 6 pieces on one orb and 3 on another and 4 on another. So I'm just cutting all kinds of pieces out. And this is just black. This is cardboard actually that I painted black because I couldn't find any black cardboard. So doing the same thing there, just cutting it into slices. And then we're going to go ahead and make our orb. Now this is the idea that I got from Marin's Artistry, as I mentioned before. She basically just put them all together and glued them together, and that was it. It was just that quick and easy. I'm just measuring because, you know, I'm a measure freak, so I got to measure it 18 times before I glue anything. So just doing that. You do want to make sure, though, that you're making your glue marks or your end points in the middle, obviously. Otherwise, they're going to be all lopsided. So do make sure you do that. So just putting a dot of glue in the middle there, and I'm just basically just creating a circle is all I'm going to do. And then once your basic circle is done, then we're going to bring the orb together. So this is where we're going to glue opposite ends together. And then we're going to glue the other ends to that main part. Does that make sense? I don't know. You can see what I'm doing here, right? And you could use, now she did use I believe it was a glue stick she was using, but I don't have time for that. So I use hot glue. And the hot glue was fine. It did not make it real lumpy or anything because I did press it down pretty well when I stuck them together. So press it down well if you want it to sit flat. And then for the cardboard pieces, I'm just pushing those together. These happen to be 3 different sizes, which happen to fit in each other perfectly. So I'm just going to stick them in there together and then move them around so that they look the way I want them to look. And when I pushed them through, they got a little scratched. So I did end up going back and touching up that paint job. So just basically touching up those edges. And after it was dry here, then I did the ModPodge, which again, I don't think I showed you at all there. And that was it. I mean, just that easy. So there's the different balls that I made, or the orbs that I made. The big black one is my favorite. So that's, you can kind of see the gloss there, the glossy Mod Podge. You can kind of see it there. And that was it, guys. So I put this up on my mantle, and I try to change out my mantle every season. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I still do have my Christmas sign and my little husband's spot is to the left there. So that's my little husband's area. So it's his picture and a sign that says love and a Christmas sign. So I'm keeping that there all year. But the rest is what I do change. Thank you so much for stopping by. This was a quick one, real easy. Anyone could do this. You could even get your kids involved if you use a glue stick. And they're cute. I mean, they're cute little additions to any little box or decorative shelf. I thank you so much for stopping by. Go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Make sure you subscribe. When you subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I come out with a new video. Thanks so much.